Good morning, boys and girls. We're going to continue working with Bossy R words, and we're going to continue working with the Bossy R, ER, IR, and UR. And if you remember from yesterday, Bossy R, when Bossy R follows a vowel, it bosses that vowel around, and it will not let that vowel make it shorter its long sound. It takes over and it takes its ability to make it shorter, its long sound away. So I want you to look at the first word that I have up here on my marker board tray. And let's first look at that Bossy R. Remember what Bossy R says? ER says, that's right, What does ER say? So now let's look at our initial consonant, the first consonant in the word, and our final consonant. Now let's blend these sounds together to read the word. Ready? Term. Again, term. And boys and girls, let's clap and see how many syllables are in that word. Ready? Term. One syllable. And what syllable type do we have? Well, we have that new syllable type. What is it? That's right. Bossy R. B for bossy and R. Bossy R. And remember, when Bossy R follows a vowel, it takes over, it bosses that vowel around, and it will not let it make it shorter its long sound. Let's blend together another word. Let's see what we have. Let's change. All three cards this time. Let's leave that final one for just a second. Let's look at it. We'll change the final consonant in just a minute. Now we have the IR. And what does the IR say? That's right. The IR says also. The IR also says Let's read this one together. What do we have at the beginning? That's right. We have a digraph at the beginning, don't we? Remember a digraph? We take those two letters and put them together to make one new sound. Let's read this word together. Ready? Churn. Again, churn. And churn, is that a real word or a nonsense word? It is a nonsense, isn't it? A pseudo word, a nonsense word. It is not real. Very good. Now let's change our letters around again. Let's just change our final consonant this time. Now let's read what we have. Ready? Blend it with me. Chirp. One more time. Chirp. So what is our word? Chirp. And boys and girls, look at that word. We have a digraph followed by a Bossy R and the final consonant P to make the word chirp. Now let's clap the syllables, see how many syllables it has. Ready? Chirp. One more time. Chirp. How many? One syllable. What syllable type is it, boys and girls? You're right. It's the Bossy R syllable type, the Bossy R. Okay, now, boys and girls, we're going to make a new word. And this word's going to be a little longer than the other words. Kind of running out of room, aren't we? I want you to look at this great big word. Well, let's look at our initial consonant. Very good. What is it? It is a B, and the B says B. Super job. It's followed by what? Look, we have a vowel followed by an R. And what is that called when we have a vowel followed by an R? What is that? That's a Bossy R. And what does that Bossy R do? That Bossy R makes that vowel, it will not let that vowel make it short or long sound. It bosses it around and it won't let it speak. It won't let it make it sound. It makes it make its own sound. Now look at the next one. Good. We know what that L says. What does it say? That's right. Ooh. And then we have another vowel followed by a final consonant. Wow. Well, let's look at that word, boys and girls. Let's read that word together and see what we think we have. Remember our Bossy R. Here we go. B, R, L, A, P. Read it again. B, R, lap. And put it all together. Burlap. Well, boys and girls, let's clap that and see how many syllables we have in that word. See how many syllables we have. Ready? Let's say it together. Burlap. One more time. Burlap. How many syllables does it have? That's right. 2 syllables. Well, let's look at each syllable. We have bur and we have lap. So that means we're going to have we may have the same or we may have 2 different syllable types in that word. Let's clap it again. Burlap. Okay, first syllable. What's the first syllable? Burr. Very good. What syllable type is burr? That's right. It is Bossy R. Bossy R. But let's look at our second syllable. Burlap. What is our second syllable? Lap. Well, let's look at it and decide what it is. Let's look at that vowel. And is that vowel followed by a consonant? It is. So that consonant is going to make that vowel make its short sound in lap. So if there's a consonant after that vowel, what kind of syllable type do we have? Very good. We have a closed syllable. So boys and girls, the first syllable is what? Bossy R. That's correct. And the second syllable is what? Closed syllable. Okay, let's put that word together. Read it all together. Here we go. Ready? Burlap. Again, burlap. Super job, boys and girls. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Now let's do it all together. Burlap. First syllable, Bossy R. Second syllable, closed syllable. Very good, boys and girls. Well, now tomorrow we're going to practice some syllabication of some of our words with Bossy R. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.